All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. So let's just come to a comfortable seat. And just go ahead and kind of like sit side to side, start to root down those sit bones. Just feel your body connecting to the floor. Well, we want to start to send the message to settle our nervous systems a little bit. Some time for some relaxation, to connect with the body. All right, so once you find like a comfortable spot, go ahead and sit. If this bothers your knees at all, sitting like this, you can always just come like this in a kneeling position if that's comfortable. Oh my goodness, sorry, my cat's quite loud. Shush, shush. Okay. So whatever's comfortable for you. Now then start to go ahead and engage the core. So pull the belly in a little bit, start to engage your muscles here. Drop the shoulders back, maybe just round a couple times, drop them down away from the ears. And then just close your eyes. Let's take our hands right on top of our heart, which has been shown to soothe our nervous system. Just feel your heart beating, slow your breath. And just scanning the body for any sensations. Basically just checking in with yourself, asking how you are today. Is your body talking to you? Are there any specific areas that feel good or feel bad? Just take note. And then let's switch the awareness to the breath. So we're gonna start with a cleansing breath. So we're gonna just take a full breath in through the nose. So go ahead and fill up through the nose, inhale. Pause at the top and then sigh it out through the mouth. Kind of like you're fogging up a window or something. So there's like a sigh. Inhale, hold, fill all the way up and let it go. Really just let something go on that exhale. Try to feel a little bit more relaxed when you breathe out. Let's do one more. Inhale. And exhale. All right, and then go ahead and seal your lips and come to your yogic breath. In and out through the nose. Slow, deep breaths, not too deep. A little resistance in the back of the throat on the exhale. Okay. And then maybe set an intention for class today, something that you need, something you're working on, whether that's gratitude or kindness or anything that resonates with you. All right, let the hands fall down to the lap. And then we'll just keep the eyes closed here and bring the right ear down towards the right shoulder. Okay, you can take that left hand out on the mat if you'd like. Give you a little bit more range, a little support. And then start to angle that chin a little bit higher up towards the sky, the ceiling. Just breathe here. And then angle it down towards the floor. And back up and down. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, bring it down. Okay, and then from here, bring it into somewhat like of a half circle. So bring it up and then out a little bit more. And then just pause at any spot that feels best for you. If it feels best more with your chin angled up towards the ceiling, go for there, or down towards the floor, or just in a neutral position facing forward. All right, come back through center, and then just a couple of head rolls, rinsing that out. Couple to the right, couple to the left. And then come back through center, and then left ear down towards the left shoulder. And then right hand comes out for support. First, just stay at this neutral position and breathe. And then you can start to add that movement down and up, or those little half circles, whatever feels best for you. Inhale up, exhale, bring it down. Okay, and then go ahead, find that spot and just hold it wherever it feels best. Try to make sure your shoulders are still down, away from the ears, relaxed. Still sitting up nice and straight, rooting into the sit bones and pulling the core in. All right, back through center, and then go ahead, rinse it out. Reverse the direction if you haven't already. All right, let's come back through center, flutter the eyes open. Inhale, reach the arms up, shoulders down. And then exhale, just pull down. Okay, engaging the back, stretching out through the arms. Inhale, really stretch, stretch, stretch. And then exhale, pull down. Engaging those lats. Inhale up, exhale down. Just warming up the body with some dynamic movements here. Keeping that core engaged. Inhale up, exhale as you pull down. All right, and then let's bring our arms out to like a T, the goalpost position here. Inhale, extend them up, and then exhale, go ahead and bring them down. A little rotator cuff action here. Inhale, and then exhale. It's amazing what you can do without weights, right? You do a few of these reps and you're like, ow. But this is so good for the body. Warming up those muscles. These dynamic movements are great. Just get all the fluids moving in there, your lymphatic. All right, inhale, hold them in that goalpost, and then exhale as you squeeze together. Try to bring the forearms together. Inhale, open. So find some stretching through that upper chest, upper chest, and then as you close, the upper back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Working the back, the shoulders, the chest here. Okay, let's do one more. And then we'll just come into like a gentle twist. Actually, extend the legs out first. Shake them out a little bit and sit like that for a little bit now. And we'll take the right foot in to the left thigh. Okay, Janusarasana, inhale, arms up. And then exhale as you hinge forward. Think about hinging from your hips. Okay, so move the whole torso. Try to keep it nice and straight. Instead of kind of just like humping over there, hinge down. Flex that left foot. Depending on your flexibility, you can even grab onto your foot and bend the arms. But you might just stay right here. So whatever feels good. Just want to feel that stretch in the back of the left leg. And just breathe here. Close your eyes. Okay, and if you are super flexy here, what you want to do is try to angle the top of your head towards your foot, not your nose down to your leg. So you want to kind of get this long elongation of the torso. All right, and let's just breathe here another couple breaths. And then we'll slowly lift up, and then we're going to take this right leg. We're going to bring it up towards our torso. Take those hands, bring it underneath that low leg. Okay, and then just pull in. You're going to start to feel this in that right hip. Should feel really good. Just breathe here. Okay, you can even go ahead and rotate the ankle. The toes, whatever feels best. Reverse that. And then we'll plant that foot on the other side of that left leg. Take that left arm and then just wrap it around that leg as you twist your torso to the right. So the right hand's going to be behind you for support. Try to just be on your fingertips instead of all the way down. Okay, so keep that elongation of the torso. Inhale, straighten up, and exhale, twist even deeper. And notice where your head is. You don't need to turn super far back or anything. You can keep it in line with the torso. All right, release, come back through center, extend the right leg out, okay? Now we're gonna do a forward fold with both legs straight. So just go ahead and hinge forward. Maybe noticing if it feels a little different on the right leg versus the left. I know for me, I definitely feel it more on the right now because we already stretched out the left a little bit. Inhale for a half lift, so just come up and straighten the back. And then exhale, hinge more, hinge a little deeper, even if it's just like extending the air. In yoga, it's sort of about finding your edge and just meeting your edge and sort of pushing a little bit more, but never going over. So you don't want to overextend yourself, but you want to push yourself to where you're still working on getting more flexible or working the balance a little bit. All right, let's come on up. And then this time left foot will come in. Janusarasana on this side. Let's raise the arms up this time, shoulders down, inhale. And then exhale, hinge from those hips, bring the torso forward. Hands can be on the other side, either side of the leg or on the foot, whatever feels best. Just close your eyes here and breathe. Inhale, let's do a half lift here. And then exhale, come down deeper. Walk yourself up. And then the same thing on the other side. Grab onto that low leg and pull it in up towards your torso. Keep your chest lifted. And just pull in and breathe. You can close the eyes, you can rotate the ankle. All right, and we'll come into that twist. I'll land on the other side of that right leg. Right arm wraps around the thighs, and we twist the torso to the left. So option for the twist, you can wrap your arm around, kind of how you can pull it towards you for a little bit, or you can even take your hand and press that elbow. This is going to get you a little deeper in your twist. Press that arm against the leg for a little traction to help you twist deeper. So just do what feels best for you today. Inhale to straighten up a little bit. Exhale, go a little bit deeper. Breathe. And center. Extend out the left leg. Inhale, arms reach up. And then exhale, fold forward. Maybe feeling a little more balanced on each side now. Okay, slowly roll up. And we'll just do one more seated stretch here before we come on to tabletop. Let's bring the feet together, butterfly pose, but maybe even open your feet up like a book. Inhale to lift the chest, and then exhale, just hinge. So wherever you are here, you can, if you want, you can use the elbows, press against the thighs to the legs, and get a little deeper. Close your eyes and breathe here just a few breaths. Feel that release in the hips. And let it go. Come on up. Okay, and then go ahead, bring the legs off to one side, and then make your way into a tabletop position. So for tabletop, we're all about joint alignment in yoga. So tabletop, so what I mean by that is your wrists are in line with your shoulders. Your knees are in line with your hips. That's how you help to protect the joints. Same thing when we're like in a warrior position. Your knee joint is in line with your ankle joint. All right, so we're going to inhale to drop the belly and lift the chest. Okay, working the spine here. Exhale for that tuck and round. Really tuck the hips, press into the hands. Feel that extra extension in that upper back. All right, inhale to lift, drop the belly. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow pose. And also when we're here, what you want to do with the arms, make sure that they're not locked out. So go ahead, take a peek at your elbows. And if they are, make sure you pull them in a little bit and engage them. Moving with the breath, keep it going. Let's do a few more on our own. All right, last time on that exhale, let's come to a neutral position. Let's take that left hand on the back of our head, and we're gonna inhale to open up as much as we can, and then exhale, bring that elbow to the opposite arm. Inhale, open, exhale to close. Inhale, open up, exhale. Again, working in that upper back area that we often ignore. Let's do a few more. All right, and then we'll switch to the other side. Okay, hand comes behind the skull for a little support. Inhale, open up. Exhale, bring that elbow down. Couple more. All right, we should be feeling a little warm now. All right, now let's just come into, move a little bit more into the front edge of the mat. We're gonna come into a plank position. Okay, so extend that right leg long, and actually just go ahead and press that heel back to really get a little deep calf stretch first. Be a little back and forth movement here, and then switch sides. Left leg long, stretching the calf. Core is engaged, press through the hands. All right, and then we're just gonna go ahead and extend both legs long. You come into your high plank. Okay, so same thing, shoulders are over the wrist. Option to just come onto the knees as well. All right, keep that neck long. Inhale, and then exhale, press it into downward facing dog. Start to walk, bend out the legs, walk it out. Press through the palms, and ears should be near the biceps. And then kind of shift that chest back even more towards the feet if you can. Okay, feet are about hip width apart. And then let's just find some stillness. Press those heels back towards the floor and close the eyes. Inhale, bend the knees, look to the top of the mat. Exhale, hop or walk, step to the top, whatever works best for you. Come find your way into a forward fold. Bend the knees. Okay, want to release that low back. Okay, and then slowly just roll up to a standing position. And just roll the shoulders at the top. Okay, and then let's just do a little opposite arm hugs here. All right, and then from here, we're just gonna step, actually let's go ahead and fold back down. So hinge from the hips, plant the hands, and then right leg is gonna step back. Okay, just for a runner's lunge. So we're on either side of that front foot, we're on our fingertips here, and we're lifting the chest up. Try not to rest your torso too much on that left thigh. For an added challenge, you can raise up off the fingers. To make it easier, you can come down onto that right knee. Okay, so find what works best for you, as I always say. All right, now we're gonna switch to the other side. We're gonna come through downward facing dog first. So plant the palms, shift that left leg back, and then bring the right leg forward. Runner's lunge on this side. So we're on the back of that heel, the thighs are kind of pulling in towards one another. That energetic motion there of the muscles. Again, option to lift up or drop that back knee, or just stay on the fingertips. Breathe here. All right, plant the hands down, step back into downward facing dog. And then we'll just come into child's pose. So feet will come together, knees will come out, hips will come back, walk out the hands and arms, and if you rest on your forehead, you can always use a pillow or a towel or something, or you can even cross your arms. So this is your go-to pose anytime you want to catch your breath, slow down a little, reconnect. Okay, reminding yourself of your intention and why you showed up today. And just taking a deep breath in through the nose. And go ahead and exhale out through the mouth. All right, and then reseal the lips, come back in to your yogic breath, and then into downward facing dog. Walk it out. Inhale, we'll lift the right leg up this time for three-legged dog. Keep the hips square and flex that right foot. Exhale, plant the right foot up by the right hand at the top of the mat. Okay, runner's lunge. But if your foot doesn't make it, it's like back here, you just grab onto it and move it up. Okay, make sure we have that joint alignment. All right, and then switch back. Right leg will extend up and down, and then left leg extends up. Inhale, flex the foot, square the hips, and then exhale, plant that left foot, runner's lunge on this side. We're almost done with our runner's lunge. This is our last one here. And they're tough. They seem easy, but they're not. Inhale, and then exhale. Left leg long. All right, and then plant that foot down. Walk your feet up to your hands to the top of the mat. Bend the knees, come into a forward fold. Grab onto those elbows, release through the head and neck. And do a little sway here. You can start to straighten your legs if that feels good in your body. And then slowly round all the way up. Again, let's roll those shoulders at the top. Arms will come up. Inhale. Exhale, sit back into a chair pose. So for chair, hips are going to come straight back. Knees don't go over the toes. Inhale. And then exhale, fold forward. All right, go ahead, step back into downward facing dog. And then inhale. Go ahead, slowly shift forward into your plank. Okay, come a little bit over the wrist. And then exhale for your chaturanga. Arms are going to bend right by the sides. Option to do it on your knees. Okay, and then you lift the chest up for low cobra or upward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here, either in low cobra or upward facing dog, whatever works best for you. One more deep inhale. And then exhale as you press into downward facing dog. You can always skip chaturanga and go straight to downward dog, so make this practice work for you. All right, let's start to flow a little bit. Inhale, right leg long. Exhale, plant that right foot, and we'll just do dragonfly twist to start. So left hand's gonna stay down, but the right arm extends up. Okay, try to stack through the shoulders, maybe even extend that arm back behind you. You can add a little movement here. That feels good. Rotate. All right. Take that right hand down. Come quickly into a runner's lunge just to get your balance. Have a wide enough base so you're going to feel safe to come all the way up into our crescent lunge. So take a little breath here and then rise up when you feel ready. So notice your alignment, knee over the ankle. Okay, for our crescent lunge, we have a nice wide base, kind of like our legs are on either side of a railroad track. And then the right hip pulls back as the left one comes in, kind of like a corkscrew effect. Arms rise, shoulders down. So you're feeling this in that hip flexor. If you feel pressure in the low back, give a bend to the back knee to release a little bit. And just breathe here. And then inhale our arms back. Exhale, plant the hands and flow or go straight into downward dog, your choice. Inhale to lift the chest. Exhale, bring it back into downward dog. Breathe here. Take a couple breaths. And then we're going to inhale, left leg long. And then exhale, plant the left foot. Dragonfly twist on this side, so right hand down, left arm up. The ball of that back foot, lifting up through that heel, twisting to the left, stacking the shoulders. Breathing here. Okay, and then for a second, get your balance and get ready to come on up to crescent lunge on this side. Shoulders down, extend out through the fingertips. Feeling that in the hip flexor, you can bend the back knee, whatever feels best. Hold it here, keep breathing. All right, inhale, stretch the arms behind you, and then exhale, plant the hands. Inhale to that high plank, exhale half or all the way down, and then inhale to lift the chest up. Breathe, and exhale, downward facing dog. Walk it out a little bit. You can always take a rest in child's pose at any point. So we're gonna add on and go through a little bit faster before we slow it down. Inhale, right leg long. Exhale, dragonfly twist. Inhale, rise up to crescent. Okay, and then we're gonna do a little reverse here. Right hand comes back, stretch the left arm back. Exalted warrior. Notice if that right knee wants to kind of come in a little bit. Try to keep it tracking right over the ankle. Breathe into that stretch. Come back through center, and this time we're just gonna come into warrior one. So the back foot's gonna come flat down, 45-degree angle with the foot. Nice wide base still. Corkscrew those hips, arms up. All right, and let's plant the hands and flow. Moving with your breath. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, come down. Inhale to lift the chest. Exhale, back into downward dog. And then we'll do that on the other side. Inhale, left leg long. Exhale, dragonfly twist. Crescent lunge, rise up. Reverse, left hand back, right arm up. Left knee stays tracking, shoulders down. This one, test your balance a little bit too. You can look up at your hand if you really want to work your balance. Look up at the ceiling. Might be better, find a spot that's not moving. Release and come into warrior one on the side. Really spread through those fingertips and the feet, spread the toes. All right, inhale, stretch back, and then exhale as you plant the hands and flow. All right, inhale, right leg long. Exhale, dragonfly twist. Inhale, rise up to crescent. Exhale, stretch it back. Inhale, warrior one. And then exhale into warrior three. So for warrior three, we shift the chest forward and lift the back leg. Okay, so you can kind of do it all in one motion like that, or just start to step in a little bit. Keep a bend in this knee. Bring that torso forward as leverage as you slowly start to lift up the left leg. You can bring the arms out for a little more balance. Flex the foot and square the hips. Squeeze through that glute and lift up a little higher, squeeze the quad. Warrior three or airplane pose here. This is our balance for the day. Although most poses incorporate balance. So if you fall, it's okay, just come back into it. Every time you fall, you're just improving. Your body's learning. All right, step back into crescent. All right, and then dragonfly twist again just to end this out. Left hand down, right arm up. Okay, option for a half bind here. You can take that right hand and bring it behind if you'd like to get a little more opening through the chest. All right, and then plant that right hand down, step back and flow. Downward facing dog. We'll do that one more time on the other side. Inhale, left leg long. Exhale, dragonfly twist. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, reverse. Inhale to warrior one. And then exhale, bring the arms by the sides, chest comes forward. Slowly, slowly come on up into warrior three. And then just keep breathing here. Find your balance. I'm going to have to lift the leg up a couple times. And once you're there, press through the left foot, extend out to the top of the head, the bottom of the right foot. And then start to squeeze through the glute and the thigh and lift the leg up a little higher, keeping it square, keeping the foot flexed. It's not easy. Whew. All right, and we step back, crescent lunge. Inhale, stretch it up, and then exhale down into dragonfly. And go ahead, bring that right knee down, and then straighten out that left leg for a half splits. So hips are going back, stretching out that back, the left leg. And then slowly come forward, inhale, and then exhale, straighten it out. Inhale, come into the lunge. Exhale, bring it back. All right, and we'll switch sides. Bring that right leg out. Okay, come down. Exhale as you hinge forward. Inhale. Sink into it. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Keep moving. Maybe just hold it on the straight leg. All right, go ahead and come back into child's pose, okay? So feet together, knees out, walk those arms, sink down, close the eyes. Just resting the body a little bit after all that work, that nice flow we did. And then slowly make your way onto your belly. Okay, resting up on the right cheek to start. Okay, we're gonna bend that left leg and reach for the ankle. Keep the right leg straight, and then just inhale as we lift up. Shoulders come back, chest lifts. You can point that right foot. And then start to kick out the left leg a little bit. Notice if it gets you up a little bit higher, this is just half bow pose. We'll make our way to full bow pose soon enough. Keep breathing here. Rocking a bit with your breath. And release. Opposite cheek. And windshield wiper the legs to release the low back a little bit if that feels nice to you. In between here. All right, and then bend the right leg and then come on up. So I kick that leg out so there's resistance between the arm and the leg. Point the left foot. Feel that opening through the chest. Come down, opposite cheek, windshield wiper option. And then we'll just do one more heart opener. Full boat pose, full bow pose, not boat. All right, so kick the legs up, flex the feet, grab onto the ankles. Inhale, and then exhale, come on up. Kicking out the legs, that push and pull movement. All right, go ahead and release. Windshield wiper. Extend the legs long, plant the hands right under the shoulders, lift up and back into child's pose. But this time it's more of a narrow knee child's pose. Rest the forehead down. Come up into a seat, and just do a gentle twist to the side and the other side. Keep going with those, just do one more each side. And then go ahead and kick your legs out to the side so they're extending out in front of you. And we're just gonna slowly roll it down. We're gonna do some slow yoga bicycles. We're gonna inhale, lift up, and then exhale, we're gonna take that right elbow to the left knee. Inhale through center, exhale other side. Inhale, exhale. Try to keep the shoulders off the mat if you can. This feels like too much, you can just come into a small crunch. So just do one more on each side to balance it out. And then just slowly come down, but squeeze the knees into the chest, and a good rock side to side. Close the eyes. Okay, kind of like what we did in the beginning of class, we're gonna come into a supine pigeon here. So we're going to extend the right leg long. I'll start on the left. We're going to take our hands, our arms, and put them underneath that little leg. And then just squeeze, pull in that leg up towards the torso. Okay, feel a hip stretch. So this feels like, no, I just don't like it. This doesn't work for me. Just come on up into a little figure four stretch here. We can also flip over and just do classic pigeon. Try to stretch a little deeper. Okay, release and then pull the knee into the chest. And then we'll bring it over to the right side for a twist. Tee out the left arm and come onto that left shoulder. Looking over the left shoulder. Okay, coming back through center, squeezing the knees in. And then extending the left leg long. Coming for that lower leg, putting them under your arms, and then squeezing in a little bit. Option to do the figure four. Close your eyes and breathe here. The longer you're here, the deeper you should be able to go. Even if it's just a teeny tiny bit deeper, hopefully you feel a little bit of a release. Make sure the jaw's relaxed here. All right, and then squeeze the knee in to the chest, and then we'll take a twist. So right knee comes to the left, the gaze comes over the right shoulder, and the right arm extends out. Both shoulders down on the mat. And just close your eyes and breathe here. Come back through center, squeeze the knees into the chest, give it a little rock side to side. Okay, and then extend the right leg long on the mat, and the left leg, go ahead and bring it straight up and grab onto the back of the leg. You can also use like a strap or a towel here if that feels better for you. If it doesn't, you can't reach it, no problem. Or even the lower leg if that's more in reach. And wherever you have a little hold on yourself, try to just pull in a little bit to deepen the stretch. And then again, option to rotate the ankle. I always love throwing those in. Okay, reverse if you haven't already with the ankle there. All right, squeeze the knee in, extend it long, right leg in, knee comes into the chest, squeeze, extend that right leg, and rotate the ankle. Reverse. Pull in a little bit more, bending the elbows if you can. And then let's do one more pose before Shavasana. First, bring the knees in just to neutralize a little bit. Like pressing the low back into the mat as much as you can here. And then we're just going to come in to happy baby. So go ahead and take the hands and either grab onto the outside edges of the feet or you can grab onto the legs if that's more comfortable. So try to aim for your knees to go towards your armpits. Okay, and then you can stay here and breathe or rock side to side if that feels best. All right, release, squeeze the knees in. And this time we're going to lift the head up and the chest and just engage every muscle in the body just to prep for Shavasana. So squeeze and engage, inhale. And then exhale as you release every muscle, come down into Shavasana. So lay back on your back, take up lots of space on the mat. Maybe you need to move side to side, palms are up towards the ceiling, shoulders are down. Just breathe here. Releasing your yogic breath. And try to relax all the muscles in your body. So starting from your face, around your eyes. open your mouth, relax your jaw, release the tongue from the roof of your mouth. And just as thoughts come up, go ahead and just acknowledge them and then let them pass. Using your breath as an anchor, you can always come back to that. Always helps you bring you back to the present moment. Okay. Go ahead, start to deepen the breath again. Maybe adding a little movement, turning head side to side, wiggling fingers and toes if that feels good. Rotating the wrists even. And then inhale to stretch your arms up overhead, point out through the toes, full body stretch. And then exhale, let that go. Go ahead and roll over onto your favorite side, bending your knees, resting your head right on your bicep for a little support. Close your eyes. And then remind yourself of your intention, why you came today. And then offer yourself some love, some thanks for showing up, for taking time for yourself. And then slowly, with your eyes closed, pressing up finally back into a seat from where we started. And then our hands will come into the Anjali Mudra, pressing right against the heart. Again, feeling the heartbeat, feeling the breath flow through the body. Bring your hands up to your third eye center. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale as we bow forward to seal the practice. Thank you all so much for being with me today. I really appreciate it. Sorry about the screen flipping.